I won't read through this outline item for item, but I do want to touch on some notes that to me and to anyone in Roanoke should be pretty important. So, what's the problem? In 2013, as of 2013, 1 in 4 people in Roanoke were living below the federal poverty guideline, living in poverty. 22,056 people out of 98,465. Because of that, we strongly urge members of Roanoke City Council to make an official recommendation to the Virginia Senate, House of Delegates, and Governor to raise Virginia's minimum wage to $15 an hour. On top of 1 in 4 people in Roanoke living in poverty, the poverty guidelines by which that is measured aren't accurate. They aren't realistic. I have attached some sample average minimum monthly expenses calculated into hourly wages needed after taxes, 24% taxes taken out, of what a person would need to live in Roanoke, just based on average looking for an apartment to rent, not having public assistance. These also are without having a car. This is item B, number 1. A single parent with 1 child needs around $12.60 an hour without a car. A single parent with 2 children needs around $17.52. Another thing to note that I looked into, and all of the number of people in poverty in Roanoke is based on the Census Bureau. The average minimum monthly expenses are just based on looking at average ways to find an apartment, find childcare in the private world in Roanoke. The next item C under number 1 talks about how many jobs in Roanoke pay what. So a lot of people's comments are go get a better education, get a college degree, go to a trade school. I'm all for education. I actually work at a public funded preschool, and I have a college degree myself. But 41% of all jobs in the greater Roanoke area pay less than $12.60. What a single parent with 1 kid needs to be able to live, at minimum without a car. 72% of all jobs pay less than $17.52. A majority of jobs pay less than what a single parent with 2 kids needs. Because of that, we strongly urge members of Roanoke City Council to make an official recommendation to raise Virginia's minimum wage to $15 an hour. The history, number 2, workers almost 50 years ago, in 1968, earned federal minimum wage was $1.60 an hour. Going by the Bureau of Labor Statistics inflation calculator, $1.60 in 1968 is equal to $10.75 today. Workers 50 years ago, the lowest paid, made $3.50 an hour more than the lowest paid currently. Have profits gone down or prices gone down? No. Everything has gone up, except for wages. Accounting for inflation, productivity growth, and profit growth, per capita income growth in the U.S. since 1968, minimum wage should technically, just based on those statistics, be between $21.56 per hour and $25 per hour as a minimum. Because of that, we strongly urge members of Roanoke City Council to make an official recommendation to the Virginia Senate, House of Delegates, and Governor to raise Virginia's minimum wage to $15 an hour, index it with per capita income growth, and ensure all workers' rights to unionize. I'd like to end by talking about the benefits. I hate to dwell on negatives.
Your time's up, but you can wrap it up real
Okay.
quick, maybe 30 seconds.
Okay, so it's simply number 4, paying well pays well. The term pay it forward, we need to live it. Companies that have and states that have raised their minimum wage are doing better than ever. And businesses that continue to pay poverty wages and not share their profits with their workers are only adding to the demise of the community as a whole. When people can't live, we can't buy products. So it's in all of our best interests to raise minimum wage. And I do thank you once again for allowing me to come speak.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lambert. And we will certainly take this under advisement, and we can consider it as we approach the legislative season and give our recommendations to the General Assembly at that time. So,
Thank you very much.
thank you. Thanks for coming.